Welcome to Get Your FRQ On. This question is from 2004, Form B. It's question 3, and it's calculator active. In the question stem, we have a test plane flying in a straight path with positive velocity v of t in miles per minute at time t minutes, where v is a differentiable function of t. Selected values of v of t for values of t between 0 and 40 are shown in a table. And in part A of the question, we are asked to use a midpoint sum using 4 equal subintervals to find the value of the integral from 0 to 40 of v of t dt and explain its meaning using the correct units. The integral from 0 to 40 of v of t dt is 10 times v of 5 plus 10 times v of 15 plus 10 times v of 25 plus 10 times v of 35. And remember, in order to earn the points, you must show a sum of products. That would be equal to 10 times 9.2 plus 10 times 7.0 plus 10 times 2.4 plus 10 times 4.3. Thankfully, these are all by 10, so we get 92 plus 70 plus 24 plus 43. Easy math here, 229. This result means that the plane traveled a total of 229 miles in the first 40 minutes. In part B of this question, we are asked to determine the least number of instances at which the acceleration of the plane is equal to 0 on the open interval from 0 to 40, and to provide justification for our conclusion. Because v of t is differentiable, and v of 0 and v of 15 are both equal to 7, there must be at least one value of c between 0 and 15, such that a of t, which is the derivative of v of t, is equal to 0. Using similar reasoning, v of t is differentiable, v of 25 and v of 30 are both equal to 2.4, so we can conclude that there is at least one more value of c between 25 and 30, such that a of t equal v prime of t is equal to 0. We can conclude then that there are at least two instances on the open interval from 0 to 40, such that the acceleration is 0. In part C of this question, we are provided with a model, f of t equals 6 plus the cosine of t over 10 plus 3 times the sine of 7t over 40 as a model for v of t, and we are asked to calculate a of 23 and to provide the units. This is a calculator active question, so we will use our calculator. So we're given that f of t is equal to v of t, which implies that a of 23 is v prime of 23, which is f prime of 23, which we're going to use our calculator to evaluate. F prime of 23 is negative 0.408. In part D of this question, we are asked to use the model from part C and to find the average velocity of the plane over the interval from 0 to 40. The average velocity of the plane over the interval from 0 to 40 is found with the definite integral 1/40th, the integral from 0 to 40 of f of t dt. And again, this is a calculator active question, so we will use our calculator. 1/40th, the integral from 0 to 40 of f of t dt is 5.916 miles per minute. If you like the AP Calculus free response question solutions and want more of them, don't forget to like the videos, subscribe to the channel, and you can also find me on X at x.com/getyourfrqon.